guys, welcome back to a new video. This will be a chit chat GRWM with me where I will be talking about what's going on, how my daily life is looking right now, and also some fun, amazing things that hopefully is happening this year. So since I haven't worn makeup in over a month, I thought it would be a cute idea to just sit down, do my makeup with you, and you can do your makeup with me as well, or you can just sit, relax, and enjoy, grab some snacks, have a coffee, or whatever suits you. So the look that I'm creating today is this one, and this is pretty much my everyday glam look that I have been creating for the past month since I got the Conspiracy palette. So I'm using this palette, but I'm sure you can find some similar colors in a palette you have or some eyeshadows that you have at home. Before we get into the video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Also, if you're new to my channel, be sure to hit subscribe and ring the bell. I have a giveaway up right now, so I will leave it up here. It will be open until April 19th, so you have plenty of time to enter when we all need some extra positivity, some extra hope, and just something to take our minds off what's going on. So if you want to see how I created this look and also know some new things in my life, then please keep watching. So as you can see, I already have my foundation on. I also have the primer, and the one I'm using today is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. I absolutely love that one, and my favorite foundation combo is the Armani Luminous Silk and the NARS Radiant. So I thought we would just skip me applying foundation because you've seen it a million times. So now today I wanted to try out the new NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I got the shade Chantilly because that is also what I use in my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm just gonna apply this with this brush right here, and then we're probably gonna go over with a sponge a little bit later. I really hope you're all doing well. I have been a little bit sick. I'm sure you can hear it still in my voice. I am a little bit rusty, but we got home from Austria like pretty much a month ago, I would say. We actually managed to take it last minute because all the airports were closing down and stuff. So I'm so happy we actually went on the trip because I really needed to get away and just recharge my batteries and stuff, especially now when all of this is going around. We got home and we spent our 14 days in quarantine as everybody had to if they had been abroad. And the day after our quarantine actually ended, I got sick. But I don't think it was the corona I actually got. I think it was like a cold because I only had a runny nose and a little bit of a sore throat. But I didn't cough, I didn't get any fever or anything, so therefore I'm pretty confident that it was just a cold and nothing serious, but you never know. So I have been inside for over 2 weeks now, so it is kind of boring. Like, I have been cleaning. It is so hard to maintain like a clean house when we're all inside all day. We don't do a lot, so I feel like it's constantly messy around here. Let me know down below in the comments, how is it in your country? Is it a total lockdown? Is anything open? Are you allowed to go out? I would love to know because I know there's a lot of different rules in different countries, but pretty much here everything is closed except the pharmacies and the food stores. So some stores have open until like 6 p.m, but that is pretty much it. There's nobody outside pretty much, and everybody is just keeping to themselves. I feel like everybody is afraid. So when we are outside walking, I feel like people are actually crossing the road because I don't want to walk at the same side as us, which is pretty scary because people used to be so friendly and now everybody is like, stay away. But I must say I really enjoy this concealer. It looks so good. So far so good. So now I'm just gonna set my face lightly with this Sensei powder. I absolutely love this. I really recommend you to check it out if you have the chance. So I would just take a little bit on my sponge right here to set the concealer, and then I'm just gonna take the sponge that comes with and set my chin. And I am so pale at the moment. I just can't deal. I feel like once you are inside, you are just losing it and you're bored. You don't feel pretty, at least I don't. I feel like I'm fading away. I haven't worn makeup in a month. So to get a little bit of that radiance back in my face, I will use the Hourglass Ambient Luminous Light Powder. This is a really gorgeous powder and it really gives you a beautiful finish. I'm a very huge fan of this. And I'm also gonna dust off the excess powder that we just put on. And at the store you need to be like 6 feet away from everybody. There's like measurements. You're not allowed to touch any food that you're not gonna buy, and it is actually very strange outside and it scares me, but hopefully this will go away as fast as it came. But now we need to bronze up this pale face, so I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I will mix these 2 shades, and we're gonna contour and bronze up the face a little bit. And I have been loving this palette for years, and I really recommend it actually. So if you have been following me for a while, you know that I have been dealing with depression on and off. I am struggling with my anxiety, very bad panic attacks. The first 2 weeks when this was going on, I had panic attacks back to back, like all the time. I was so afraid, and I was ready to just lock myself in for months. But once I saw some videos on YouTube about the corona, how to strengthen your immune system, and just did a little bit of research on it, I actually feel more confident. I'm not saying that we should take light on this and that is not dangerous, because it is. If you are like me and you're very afraid and you just want to take your mind off things, I will leave some videos down below that you can check out to kind of calm yourself and calm your anxiety. That really helped me, because what you consume consumes you. So if you are very afraid and you have a lot of panic attacks, a lot of anxiety, you actually increase your immune system. This is the time where your immune system should be on the best it could be. So I start every day with a celery juice and I drink it on an empty stomach. I also take Ester C, which is a very strong C vitamin. I also have my zinc and my D3 vitamin, and I feel like it's helping. All the time, if I feel like I'm getting a sore throat, I take 1 vitamin C and also zinc, and the next day I feel better. I really recommend you to check out ways to strengthen your immune system as well, especially these days. It's so important. Focus on something you really love, like do your makeup if that's your passion. If you love to draw or paint, you should definitely take up painting and drawing. You should be with your family, just enjoy having all the time off, and try to focus on things that bring you joy. So I'm trying to do things that I've missed to do and things that I don't always have the time to do. Just find something that really brings you joy instead of watching the news all the time. If you feel uncomfortable watching the news or you get scared watching the news, try to turn it off as much as you can and look at your favorite series, read a book that you really have wanted to read, and do things that you're not able to do in your hectic daily life, and also try to focus on the positives. So now we're gonna do the eyes, and I'm gonna use the Conspiracy palette by Jeffree Star. So this palette has actually been my go-to for the past month. I love it. So I'm gonna use the Tanacon and dye Root Beer. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of each and apply it into our crease. I turned off the news like probably 4 weeks ago, so I don't know any numbers. I don't want to know things that can affect my mental health, because it's very important to be strong right now, to not weaken your immune system and to not get scared. So I know that my boyfriend will tell me once there's something new going on that I really need to know, and it's so easy to scare people if you just see the numbers and you don't know how many that are healed or anything like that. And that is a great tip that I have for you guys. If you are struggling, just turn off the news for a little bit, or try not to be like in front of a TV all day watching it. Do whatever makes you feel good. That is like my best tip. I'm also gonna take the dyed Root Beer and focus it in my outer corners as well, just to add a little bit of depth. So what have you guys been up to these days? I would love for all of us to leave some tips down below on things you can do when you are in quarantine, or things you can do when you're staying at home. So next I'm gonna take this shimmer shadow right here, which is called Just a Theory, and we're gonna focus this on our eyelids. And this is such a gorgeous color. So I'm just gonna place this all over my lid and blend it in with the dye Root Beer color as well. I also wanted wanted to share a big thing with you guys. I'm not sure if you see this, that we're actually getting married, and that is so crazy. I'm so incredible excited. I didn't want to tell you guys before we actually told all our friends and family, and before the invitation were sent out. We actually booked everything last year, and pretty much everything is planned out. So we have a photographer that will be with us all day. We also hired a video crew that will film everything, and a drone as well. So I think it will be such a cute wedding video that I of course will share on my channel, and I'm so excited. I picked out the dress in February, and I just can't wait for you to see the dress. This is pretty much what keeps me motivated right now. I know that a lot of people had to cancel their weddings, so I really hope everything will be normal by October when our wedding is, but you never know these days. So next I'm gonna take this shadow right here, which is called Spiraling, and we're gonna focus that on our outer corners. So I'm gonna blend this a little bit into the crease, but not as high as I blended the other shade, and also on the outer part of the eyelid. The dress is beautiful. I just knew once I tried it on that that was the dress that I was going for. And I actually have been wanting to make a new series on my channel, which will be called Wedding Planning 101. The first one would be Wedding Planning 101, how to get started. So if that is something you want to see, leave a comment down below and let me know. So I thought it would be a fun way to share my experiences on how to plan a wedding. So what we did wrong at the first day, how we could have done it differently, and so on. So we were actually going to our menu tasting 2 weeks ago, but that was cancelled because we're having our reception at a hotel, which are now closed. All the hotels in Norway had to close. That is a little bit scary, but hopefully everything will be back to normal as soon as possible. That is what I'm thinking. But I was so excited to go and taste the menu. So we will have one vegan option and also a regular meat option for those that don't want to eat vegan. So I have been a vegetarian for the last 4 years. It is crazy how fast time goes. So I have been eating mostly vegan for the past 2 years, but sometimes I have some cheese, but that is pretty much it. And I'm so happy that I finally am able to tell you guys, even if it has been a secret for a while. So now we're just waiting for everything to come back to normal so we can start to prepare a little bit more, but pretty much everything is planned. Pretty much everything is booked as well, which makes me very calm, and I'm not stressing about it anymore. So now I will go back with these 2 shades that we used at the beginning, and I will place these on my under eye. So I've decided to stay positive no matter what, and that nothing's gonna tear me down this year. I really am gonna focus on myself, my mental health, and I feel like I've done such a good job. It has been a weird month, and I really hope you're all doing well and that your family are doing well, but I know that everything will work out and everything will get better. Just keep telling yourself that, and you will start to wake up with a different mindset, which is very important these days. So I would just put on some mascara and false lashes, and I will be right back. So I also went ahead and I popped some liner into my waterline as well, just to make the lashes look more complete. And now we're gonna apply some blush, and this is the MAC Extra Dimension blush in the shade Faux Sure. And this is one of my favorite blushes at the moment because it has that gorgeous radiant to it as well. So it don't look like a dry powder, and it really gives you a natural kind of a radiant to the skin. And this color is also so beautiful. So I'd love to know what you guys have been up to for these past weeks, because life is crazy and I really need some ideas on what I can do. I already have decluttered my makeup, I have decluttered my closet, so I'm not sure what I will do next. And I'm also gonna add a little bit in my forehead. Now I'm gonna just add a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. And before this spray dries, I'm going to use the Becca Champagne Pop for highlighter today, and I love to apply it once the Fix Plus is a little bit wet still, because that really grips the highlighter and it makes it more luminous and gorgeous. And I love this. This is like my go-to highlighter. I feel like everything's getting so cluttered around here because the baby is crawling everywhere and there's just toys everywhere. I'm constantly cleaning and I just feel like I want everything to look nice, clean and organized at all times. So if the space around me is not like clean and organized, I feel like my head can't focus really because I'm just looking around at all the mess. So So I am now vlogging and making a clean with me vlog that is coming up of me cleaning my walk-in closet, reorganize everything, and just fold everything back together. So for my lips, I'm gonna use Jeffree Star's product. I'm gonna use this liner, which is called Posh Spice, and then I'm gonna use the liquid lipstick that is called Nude. I'm gonna go back with the liner and just blend out the lines. And then I'm gonna top this, because my lips are so dry, with the Lancome 202 gloss. This is so gorgeous. And last but not least, we're gonna spray a little bit of the Glam Glow Glow Setter all over our face. So this is my everyday look that I tend to use when I'm doing my makeup these days. I absolutely love it. I think it's so easy to create as well. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, even if it was a little bit all over the place. I tried my best to stay positive, share some tips and tricks on how you can decrease your fear and so on. And also I told you a little bit about the wedding. So if you want to see wedding videos, be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know. Before you go, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I also have a giveaway up that will be live until April 19th, so you have plenty of time. So I will leave it over here so you can check it out. I'm trying my best to give back to you guys and show you how grateful I am. And I also hit 7K, which is so exciting. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.